The New Orleans Saints don't travel far for Week 3 off to Carolina to face the Panthers. Both teams coming off losses. Both teams may be pointing to their passing attacks as the culprit.
Winston again, just firing now, it's picked off again. Mike Edwards has it. Edwards looking for the end zone. One man to beat, and Edwards is gonna go!
Jameis Winston faced the Bucs last week. He can't play like he did when he was on the Bucs this week, or it could be more of the same. 3 INTs, rating of 55.8, yards per attempt just 5.9.
Winston dancing, going deep, and that is long, and it's picked. Dean's got another one.
Who Dat Nation will tell you his back was hurting, and it was, but he also had one of those games that made him famous for the wrong reason. All those picks, 6 sacks taken, got hit 9 times, like Ferris's absentee record senior year.
Winston in trouble. Winston is sacked. The 6th sack of the day.
Carolina counters with Mr. Burns. Brian is scary to QBs as the old man is to Homer. 2 sacks last week, 6 pressures.
Jones just gets it off. Daniel Jones in trouble. Brian Burns gets to him. A sack back at the 16.
Carolina's pass rush produced 3 total sacks, hit Daniel Jones 9 times. Number 9 already getting dropped as much as a Beatles song.
The snap, pressure off the edge from Burns. Ioannidis finishes Jones off back at the 9-yard line. Another sack by Carolina.
In turn, they held Jones to just 5.2 yards per attempt, only 176 yards. They'd take that again versus Jameis.
Jones lets it fly, wants Shepard again down the seam. He was covered well. Dante Jackson and Xavier Woods in the area.
Maybe Winston should back off throwing to Chris Olave so much. Don't get me wrong, the rookie had 80 yards. That's solid.
Saints still in it. They need some big plays and fast. Winston going up top. He's got Olave. He's got it! And now he loses it. It's a fumble, I think. Oh my goodness, they finally connect on a deep ball to Olave, and he loses it.
But Olave was Winston's top target. Threw to him 13 times, only 5 receptions. Rating on balls to him, a lowly 27.7.
There's a fake. Pressure up the middle. Winston, there he goes. Going deep, down the field. Intercepted! Jamel Dean with a terrific pick.
Michael Thomas had their lone score. That's 3 for the year for him. 9 targets, 6 receptions, 65 yards last week.
Winston taps the ball, throws end zone, and he's got a touchdown. There is Thomas in traffic.
The J&J connection needs to be better this week. Jarvis Landry was not able to repeat his Week 1 stat line. Just 25 yards in Week 2 after 114 in Week 1.
Winston with loads of time, fires downfield, and Landry makes a spectacular catch. An incredible throw and catch. Winston to Landry.
New Orleans didn't have Alvin Kamara. They hope he's healthy enough to go this week. Saints' rush attack was an afterthought versus Tampa. Mark Ingram was efficient with the runs he got. 10 carries, 60 yards. Maybe more of that, right?
He'll run it again. And a big hole for Ingram. Makes the cut and just tripped up by Winfield. That could have been a home run.
Whoever totes the rock for New Orleans will face a Panthers rush defense that played much better in Week 2 compared to Week 1. Held Saquon Barkley to 3.4 a run, held the Giants to 3.1 on 33 total carries.
Jones the snap, the give to Barkley, dropped by Luvu back at the 31-yard line.
Have to figure their own rush defense will get tested with CMC on the other sideline. Christian McCaffrey was quiet most of the game last week, then broke free for a big run to finish the day with 102 yards on 6.8 a pop.
Christian McCaffrey has a hole, has a first down. Christian McCaffrey breaks free!
He's up against a traditionally tough rush defense. Saints got back to looking like themselves and holding Leonard Fournette to 2.7 per.
Snap, handoff Fournette. He looked like he had nowhere to go, and he didn't. He is going to be short, and so that'll be first down for the Saints.
But as we pointed out at the top, Carolina really needs their passing attack to show up this week. Baker Mayfield threw for just 145 yards, only 5 yards per attempt. Would have been better just handing it to McCaffrey all game with that average.
Mayfield dances around. Almost gets picked. Both guys some ill-advised throws today that they've gotten away with.
Saints will likely focus their secondary efforts on the same trio most teams focus on when they play Carolina. McCaffrey always gets his.
Mayfield to screen. McCaffrey's got room. He's got the 40, 35, 30, down the sideline. Adam bounds at the 30. The Panthers are in business.
Baker has thrown to Robbie Anderson consistently in their 2 games.
Out of the play action pass. McCaffrey giving all day. He's got Robbie Anderson. Inside the 15, Anderson with a gain of 19.
And DJ Moore is his go-to. 6 targets, 3 receptions, 43 yards, and a TD last week.
Snap. Baker fakes it to McCaffrey. Rolls to his right. Throws. End zone wide open. DJ Moore, who does a little somersault. Touchdown, Carolina.
Moore will likely be up against Marshawn Lattimore quite a bit. Lattimore got ejected last week after a tussle with Mike Evans and company. He was playing like his usual self before it went down.
Play action, looks to throw, does throw, lofts one down the near sideline to Mike Evans, who is knocked out. Marshawn Lattimore was there and knocked it out of Evans' hands.
Saints were playing Tom Brady tough pretty much all the way until Lattimore got tossed. Just 5.6 yards per attempt at the end, only 190 yards held him to a 79.3 rating, and that was without their other top corner, who was still hurt.
Brady can't find anyone over the middle. It's incomplete. Saints defense locking everyone down.
X-Factor material. Saints have to cut back on the penalties. Got flagged, wait for it, 9 times. Panthers need this one to keep hope alive. Saints need it to keep up with Tampa. Who you got? Take to the comments section and fill it with predictions and analysis. We will take to this screen and fill it with guesses. I don't remember him being sick 9 times.